Hey, welcome one and all. I'm ADA Mana Burst, and welcome to my workshop. So today we have a commission for a potion set. I'm trying out this new setup. We'll see how it goes. But having a top-down view as well as having another view. Actually, you know what? I might just move this to being like. I want to put it here, but it's a little too close for home. Okay, so we're gonna put it here so that way you guys have that top-down view. Oops. Opening things on my computer that I don't want to be opening. Okay, so we have the top-down view. So yeah, we're trying out this new system. So we're gonna have one that's like right next to us on the side, and then one that's above. So yeah, we have a potion set that we're gonna be making, which will be a rose red. So yeah, we'll be doing that. And then, as you guys can see, we're going to be working on the suns, and we're going to be working on some foxes. So we have our art resin to go. We have our colors. Getting some things in my hands I'm not supposed to be getting. We have our little containers. We have our measuring cup, and we have our mask. All that's left are the gloves, which I still need to replace. They go. Where'd they go? Oh, they're in here. One. Where's the other one? Where the rest? I know they're in here. There they are. Two. That's more than two, but is it two? There we go. All set. Okay, so we're gonna get started. Once I get, my hands have glue, all of them, because I accidentally poured glue on me. But we're gonna get started. I have music going in the background. I'm all set. I'm ready to go. The only thing we don't have is we don't have a pipette, and we don't have a syringe to pour the resin in here. So we're gonna have to get creative about it. So, of course, I have my 3M mask. As you can see, I have new filters, which was necessary as 6 months was up. So, let's get started. Okay. I really don't like these girls, but that's just me. Alright, so I'm going to pour a whole bunch because we've got a lot to do. I don't think we're going to need 100, but like, you never know, and it's better to pour too much than to pour too little, at least that's what I say. Now for the potions, it doesn't matter if there's bubbles in it, but for everything else, it does matter. So we're going to try, we'll divvy out the resin that's for our potions. But we will be a little bit more careful about the other stuff that we're working with. Okay. So we're going to divvy it all out, and then we'll color it accordingly and go from there. Well, this is so much lighter than normal. I like the new mask. So we're supposed to be going slow, but because for the potions we want lots and lots of bubbles in it, I don't go as slowly.
Now this particular resin that I use for the potions, it's called art resin, and they say to 3 to 5 minutes of stirring until all the streaks are gone. And you have to scrape at the sides and pull at the bottom. Make sure everything's going through. So let me know what you guys think of this new setup, if it's okay, or if I should be changing what I'm doing. I realize that it's coming in a bit slow. I might have to turn off the music just because we're using so much Wi-Fi. Okay. Looking like we're getting there. I'm not seeing very many streaks. It's not sticky at all. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to separate out our resin for the potion. But then we're going to let everything else, we're going to let the bubbles rise to the top and then separate them. So this is going to get off to the side. And we're going to go here. We're going to grab some of our green up rose red. A little bit in. Well, we poured a little bit more than a little, but that's because we really want the color to shine through. This is our pretty rose red, which is different from my pink. It is slightly different. I know it doesn't look like it's much different, but it is different. So this is going to take a bit, because we don't have a way of pouring it in otherwise. So really, like, a lot of the pigment comes through because it's all together. But like, as you can see when I pull it up, it doesn't look like there's much color. It really doesn't. It looks like it's clear, but it's not. So I've been getting creative about doing everything. You kind of gotta. Hoping we can get enough colorant in here that it actually looks the way that we want it to look. And so far it does. So I have this little thing which I got from glass set that I used, but I forgot to clean it off when I wanted to. So I will stick this in here. Pop whatever bubble is going on. So that the resin can go down. And that's one done. So we'll set that off to the side. And we'll get another one done. So obviously we're going to have a lot more pink resin than I was expecting. A lot more rose red. Whoop. Go back to being messy. The last few sets that we did last week were they were some of the cleanest that I've ever done. But we'll make sure to wipe down the outside so that way it works. Let it pour. Push out whatever bubbles are forming. But it's big, massive bubbles, because we do want the bubbles. We just don't want those really big bubbles that is preventing us from pouring more in. Just a tad bit more. Okay, there's another one done. And we'll have to clean the outside of that bottle because it's a little messy. Oops. Okay. Go down. If it's not going down, I know there's something going on. Yeah, there's a bubble near the top. I was trying to force its way out. And just wasn't succeeding. Okay. Bubbles in this one. Small bubbles, yeah, sure. Big bubbles, not so much. There we go. We got it popped. I hope you guys are hearing me alright. I mean, it looks like one of my mics is working. The other mic I don't have on right now. Okay. Alright. So we still have some leftover stuff, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it over into a mold that's a little damaged. And it just goes in. So we put all excess resin into this mold. And it creates a bunch of cool, like, neat designs or posters, which I'm thinking I might sell as like a rebate style and be like, look, so there is damage along the side because of the mold it is, but this is just excess mold dumped in to the other way. Oh, look at that. That is ready to go. I know you guys might not be able to see it, but there's a ton of bubbles at the top of this. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop them. We're going to pop the bubbles. So I'm just going to plug in our heat gun, and we'll get going. And I want you guys to get a good view of what I'm about to do. So all I'm doing right now is I'm getting rid of the bubbles with heat. But you don't want to do too much of it because you could accidentally cause a flash here, and we don't want that. So then what we're going to do is we're going to work on the suns, which will evidently also be the boxes. And what we're going to do is we're going to color these orange. And we're just using the alcohol because it gives a very specific color. There we go. That gives us a really nice color. And then we're just going to go over all of these one by one. I accidentally touched my son's toy. This is what you might be hearing. Okay. So yeah, this is what we're going to do now. So I'm also using resin tape, and that allows me to add resin without the worry of there being seams on the back or being bubbles. We try to avoid those altogether. You don't want those in anything. want as much close control as possible over this. Because there's a lot. Basically, what we're trying to do, oops, that's going to have to go away afterwards. But basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to create these little centers. Don't worry, I'll be able to clean that up after. And then we use the same orange in the foxes, along with a black, which we'll color after. Oh, oh no! Oh boy. Honey? Can you bring me a paper towel, please? Okay. That will be a lot harder to clean up, so I'm gonna get a paper towel to clean it up quicker. I really gotta stop touching that toy. Whoop. I'm not a very clean crafter, so when I do things clean, it's really cool. Personally, for me, like, it's really cool for me, because it means less cleanup. Also less worry about what I'm doing. Oh, shit.
What the fuck did you do?
Some of the paper towel has gone to the wrong spot. Also, these need to be cleaned up.
Some of the paper towels down
I
there?
mean, some of the, like, look. See? It's in the wrong spot. It's where I don't need it to be. So I use this.
No, that's how you do it.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be hard to clean.
I guess you could always take it. Why do you have those bitch ass gloves?
Because I don't have any nitrile gloves.
Oh.
I haven't been able to afford any. And every time I think that I'm going to be able to get it, I can't. It doesn't work as well.
Oh! That is fair.
Let's see if we can get the resin out of this. Enough so that way we can still put a good thing through it. That's going to be the only way I'm going to be able to use it. Okay, so the rest of it I can actually get off, no problem. It's when it gets into the holes, it's a lot harder to remove. Okay. I don't like what's happened here. I worked really hard to like make sure that everything is like nice, straight, and flat, and they don't want to stay flat anymore. Okay, let me move this camera so the bird's eye view this way. I'm trying to make sure you guys are able to see everything going on and have two angles of all of it. Okay. Alright, so that's the sun's done. Now that we're done the suns, we can focus on the foxfish now. Which means I can make this way. Okay. Don't know what that is. But it's in the perfect spot. Maybe if I do it a little bit like this. I don't want it like this. We'll move this over here. And I'll make sure to get the black going so that way we know what we're doing with that. And it looks like we're going to have excess resin of both colors. Which will just go into our toaster mold. That's 3 done. And then just take this. And I hope I have enough. I think I have enough because I don't need as much black as I do the orange. And I should get resin on my dress. Because why not? Okay. I think we have some things to put together from last time too, but I'm not 100% certain. But I'm pretty sure we do. So I'm just going to pour this excess resin in here. Oh, over here. Creating a really neat look so far. I think it's going to keep going with that. So, what we're going to do is we're going to try and mimic what we did before, which is most of it being orange, with the exception of a few spots that will be red. Or black, sorry. Okay. There are the feet. Now most of the fish to be in orange. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull out one of my Fox keychains. And I'm going to use this for reference. I did end up adding white to these ones, but I don't think I'm going to keep the white this time around. So these ones will be just our black and orange foxes. No white. I plan to do some white ones, but I don't think I'm going to do it anymore. There we go. Starting to look pretty good. Gonna make most of the top orange. And then we'll use this color right here. There we go. One done! So many more to go. But just like it's a steady process, so you don't rush it. Although there is a very limited working time, so I am aware of that. But I mean, it's looking pretty good. And then we'll go over this with the the torch. That'll help with the look. So these foxes are supposed to be released in October, and the suns and hearts that I've been working on are going to be released in August 1st for the August on weekend. Today is technically a holiday where I am, but I've chose to work anyways. So I'm like, but you know what, I have a commission order that needs to get out. I need to finish this week, so I'm going to do that. I was supposed to do it Monday, but I was waiting for my filters to come in. It took a while for them to come in. But eventually they did. There we go. And then we go right in here. Get that spread. Oop. It's a bit much. But you know what? It's okay. No two foxes are the exact same. Okay. I'm gonna do the black here first. There we go. The whole point of this was to give you guys the two camera setup was to give you guys 2 points of views that you could see everything from. I've been looking at that for a while, so I finally came up with a way to do it. But it's not working as well as I'd like. Ooh, I think I like this combo better. Do the black, then the orange. There we go. 2 down. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do black first for the silver and orange first for the gold because I like the 2 different looks. The black comes out a little bit more cleaner, whereas the gold looks a little bit more involved, I guess. Anyways, I'm liking how it's coming out. And that's the main thing, is that I like how it looks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour all the black into the silver. Then I'm going to go around and do all the orange in all of them. And then I'll add the rest of the black into the final one. Into the gold. Because I want the 2 different looks. That will distinguish them. I don't think the other silver ones I did it this way, but I know at some point I made a switch. I just don't know when. Okay. So I do get all of these charms off of Etsy through a seller called Candyaholics. She's on Etsy. She's really cool and really nice. And I've ordered from her a couple of times now. So that's where I've been getting all of my charms from recently. And I plan to buy more from her, as always. I always plan to get more. Make sure I have enough stock. I gotta wait for her to stock up on the suns and the foxes, though. Before I buy more. She's aware that I'm doing this for my own store, that I buy her stuff and then I make my own products out of it. Because I'm adding stuff to it and whatnot. I'm really grateful for her store. She's in Japan, and she's a really cool gal. I like her. She's really nice. Okay, so luckily the resin's still manipulable. It's working really well. Oh, there's a dog here there. My dog is out and about, though. My sister-in-law took him for a walk for me. And with my child, so I could work. These are nice. It's really nice. They have a nice sheen to them, too. Alright. Now back to the orange. Just gonna pour a little bit and see what happens. So I figured out what happened during yesterday's stream of Ratchet and Clank, and it's I forgot to charge my laptop. Specifically, I forgot to put my laptop on the charger. And my laptop was almost dead. So it wasn't plugged in, so mid-stream my computer died, and I was like, what happened to my stream? What's going on with my computer? And the stream was coming in frame by frame. Not even, like it was just loading in random pictures as it was trying to keep going. And my computer was just trying to shut off to save power. Luckily, it's easy to pull off afterwards. It's not moving as nicely as I want it to, and that's because the resin's starting to cure. The curing process has started. So I gotta pick up the pace just a little bit so we can keep going. And then after we do this, I'm gonna set up on the other end and we're gonna work on something else. Because there's some other stuff I gotta work on too. Like I gotta finish all the heart stuff that we did from last week. We were supposed to continue on Monday, but again, I needed my filters. So I also wanted the pour. Okay. I'm gonna pick up the pace a little bit. I'm gonna try and pick up the pace a little bit. This is kind of in a spot where picking up the pace is a little hard. If I have to, I will heat the resin so that way we can make it malleable again. At least enough to keep going. Whoop. Gotta be careful there. Make sure we're not making any mistakes. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Now for the Foxy Fox line, I do plan on having some like other foxes and some other things in it. I'm making it basically my fall line. Not 100% certain what I'm going to do, but I know I'm going to do something. Oh, it really does not want to go to that edge. Okay, I think I managed to get it to go to the edge. Move a bit quicker. I hope they don't have enough. Gonna pour some. Okay. I keep getting these calls and I don't know where they're from. Like, they say they're from Ottawa, but they tend to be spam. So I'm trying to ignore them. So basically what I'm saying is freezing on the phone. But yeah, I've been getting a lot of spam calls recently and I'm trying to get rid of them. It's really hard to get rid of. I mean, I report them, I block them. But they always have a new number. Looks like we might run out of the orange. I hope we don't run out of the orange. I really don't want to run out of the orange. So we're going to keep going. I know I thought I was going to do one thing, but like I'm trying to move as quickly as I possibly can, and moving as quickly as you can is a little hard. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat our resin a little bit with the torch. I'm also going to go over everything that's already done and get rid of the bubbles and let those start curing properly. Get rid of any bubbles. Although it looks like I might have been a bit late for some of them. I'm going to quickly heat that, and heat that. And hopefully that heat will allow us to keep using the resin just for a little bit longer, you know? Just enough so that way we can complete it. I knew we were going to need a lot of the orange, I just didn't know how much. I definitely didn't think that like we'd be judging whether or not we're going to reach the end. So I've been getting the bigger containers because I need the bigger containers to determine what I can do and what I can't. Oh, it looks like I accidentally put resin in a spot I wasn't supposed to do. Let's see if we can clean it up real quick. Let's see this area. I think we got out as much as we can. I'll have to clean it up after. So yeah, we're getting really close to the end of this resin. Work time is starting to kick in. I think we have been working for 45 minutes that long, but apparently we have. Time flies. So we're working with what we have currently. I'm gonna leave a few drops to give us some ideas to what we're doing. And we'll see if we can make it with what we have. Make sure there's at least a little bit of this color in here. I need a bit more in here, obviously. And we're going to need more in here, too. Oh, the fox I almost missed! God, I don't think we're going to have enough to do that, folks. Nope, we're probably not. So we're going to try and scrape whatever we can off of here to get this fox done. We gotta go for doing a whole bunch all at once. We should have done them in batches. Oh, I got my arm in the resin. That not good. Okay. Orange is out. So then what we're going to do is we're going to go by with the black. We're going to do the job with the red. Black's going to fill in all the gaps that the orange couldn't. Or if there's not enough orange, like in some of these faces the orange doesn't go all the way up. So the black might just create an interesting look with it, or do something else, I don't know. I'm really fully aware of what might happen. The black seems to be working a little bit better than the other one. Doesn't feel like it's drying as quickly, and I think that's because we moved it and mixed it a little bit later. Oh, don't do that. Oh boy. We will go back in and clean that edge there. Otherwise you guys can't really see what I'm doing up here. We are not doing the white this time around, because I did the white last time and I regretted it. I mean, it could be an interesting look, but I regretted it. So I'm not going to do that again. So we're going to have the ones with the white chest and the ones without. Okay. Looks like we might have some excess black afterwards. to which it will go to the coaster, as always. But we'll see. Just because we didn't need as much black as we needed of everything else. Now, normally I have tools to help me and everything, but I don't have my tools right now because I need to go buy some more. Woo! That was a miss. That looks like that's also what we need. So we had just barely enough of the orange. And we had enough black. Do, 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 do. We have enough black to go around. This is good. This is really good. I keep getting resin on me because I keep putting my hands where it can go. Okay, we're going to attempt to clean this up again. Okay. I don't know exactly that, but I'm definitely going to check it out later. This one seems to be spilling a little bit, but I hope not. Gonna get rid of any feathers. Real quick, once over. There we go. And we've done our plan for today. Look at all of this. We got a lot done, whether it seems like it or not, because it's only been an hour and 20 minutes. But we still got actually a lot done. That being said, we need to go and put together some things. So, cameras are going to move. My spirit's going to move. I'm going to put this here, because you guys are going to see what I'm about to do here. So we have these NL bookmarks that I need to complete. They're not the greatest, but you know what? They're okay. I'm just kind of playing around, trying to figure out what to do with them. Where are the other pieces? There they are.
I feel like there's so much that I have to get done, but there's actually not that much when it comes down to it. So really, we just have some heart keychains and some heart, well, I call them heart keys because they're keys, and then some heart pendants that we need to complete. Oh, I forgot to bring the other camera. So you guys have one camera on what we're going to be doing, but not another one. Okay, we're going to put the second camera over here. So you guys have a bird's eye view of what I'm doing. So, yeah, we're going to keep going. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff to do today. Okay. So we'll complete these, but first we're going to work on these because these have to be cleaned up and put together. So I'm not 100% certain what I'm doing with these. All I know is I got work to do. Alright. I'm going to use this. Try and push out any resin that ended up somewhere it wasn't supposed to. Which is a lot. I really should be using my tool that I have. But I don't want to accidentally damage anything. Also, that's loud. But I can use scissors to kind of help cut it. I should have done it when it was still malleable, when it first cured, but I had things to do. I am also a mom. And I have the gaming stream. And Zero Mana, which is this Saturday. Okay. It's looking like we might need our other tools. I don't want to pull that out. I love the tool. The tool is brilliant, don't get me wrong. It's a hassle to work with. Okay, let's see if we could cut this down just a little bit. Most of these don't need much, but some of them do. They just need some cleanup. And if you're wondering, yes, I have blue dye all over my hands. There is a reason for this, and that is my blue alcohol ink called Sapphire Blue. Its cap fell off while in the box, so when I picked it up, it got blue ink everywhere, including my hands. So a bunch of my bottles have it currently, and I was trying to find the orange for today. Oh, this is working well. I can't get into that little nook and cranny, but I can just pull here. I'm entirely sure what you guys are seeing. Just because I can't see what I'm doing right now. I can't see what the camera sees. I can only see what one of the cameras see right now. So I have to try and push this resin out. Don't know if I'm going to be successful or not, but I'm going to try. Doesn't look like it wants to budge. I might have to take my tool to it just to clean this out completely, because I'm struggling to clean it out. This one I could clean out the sides. It's if I can't get if resin gets into the keyhole, then I can't get access to it and I can't do what I need to do, which is just add jump rings and attach their other halves to them. This is actually working really well for cleaning. But yeah, this Sunday is Zero Mana, and I'm looking forward to doing that. I gotta build a couple of maps, so that's probably what I'm gonna do later today. Or tomorrow. Either way. I have to work. I also have to finish putting together that potion set, because that rose gold potion set will take 24 to 48 hours to cure. And then I have to put everything else together. It looks like for the most part that's what I could get done. But we have 2 of them that we can't really use. These ones we're going to set up, and I'm going to have to buy more of these and pour more resin into them with the alcohol inks and the other colors that I have. So I'm probably going to be making more of these particular ones because I've already made more of the suns. And I need to get more potion bottles because we need to get this all done before August. Anyways, back to work. So we're going to go into here and we're going to grab the right color. We're going to put jump rings on them. I don't know if I'm making them into earrings or if I'm making them into necklaces. I think I already have potion sets that are earrings already. Okay. Is this the right gold? No, I'm wanting the rose gold. Or no, that other one. So this is too bright. So I'm wanting this calmer one. They kind of all stick together, so that's why I'm looking at them the way that I am. For now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to close these. Actually, you know what? I think I'll make them all earrings. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just going to make my life a little easy on me, and I'm gonna... I don't think these should all be earrings though, because they don't all have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work as all earrings. Well, we'll do them all as earrings, and then if people want to buy them, and yeah, we'll do all earrings, and then I'll decide from there what I'm gonna do. Because they're all gonna have the same colors. Oh, one of them has resin in it. Crud. How do I open this one up from resin? Okay, so it looks like we have another one that requires us to do stuff with. Requires us to pull out the big tool. Might do that tomorrow off stream. But I can at least pull off the resin that's around it. I feel like this should be a bit higher. Just because my hands have a tendency of sitting like up here. Okay, nothing has been added to the chat. Okay, so we'll come back to that one. Obviously, I'm going to have to pull out my bigger tool and put everything together. Now, I do have some hyperallergenic earring hooks as well. Those ones I keep separate, obviously. So that way people who need them can use them. But I don't think I have this softer color. No, I don't. But I'm going to use them anyways in case people order them. I'm going to have sets that are just hyperallergenic. Or at least make it an option that people can get sets hyperallergenic. But for the most part, keeping it the way that I want. So these ones need the softer color, but these ones need a bit harsher, I think. No, they're also softer. They're kind of in between. Anyways. I also have some other ideas that I'm really wanting to work on, but I need to get some things that will allow me to make the studs that I'm wanting to do, and get some beading to do some of the beading that I want. For the most part, I'm a resin artist, which is great for me because I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. But not everybody loves doing this kind of thing. But I also have like some other things that, like, other ways of making earrings where they don't need the earring hooks, they need other stuff. Anyways, just me blabbering away about all the different projects that I want to do eventually. I was not expecting to be so into jewelry. I was expecting to do like coasters, trays, bookmarks, and other stuff like that, and dominoes and runes, which I am working on some runes. But I've been recently doing more and more of the jewelry, and it's fun, if I'm being honest. It's really fun. But also, like, they're my most popular sets. Like, my jewelry, my potion sets are my most popular items. My bookmarks are a little harder to sell, and I'm thinking about moving them into the mystery boxes, so I'll have earrings that, or bookmarks that are still available, and you can still buy them, but they're gonna start moving into the secret bunch. Okay, these all look like they're the same size, but I want some small ones. Maybe not super small. Those are really tiny. What did I use here? Those are definitely smaller than the ones I used here. Guess I did use these tiny itty bitty ones. I don't know. Oh, they seem a bit small. Oh well. I'm gonna use them anyways. So we got 3 pieces to get through. I also have some runes to check on and go through. And I'll show you what the rose red looks like in the dark. I just want it to obtain as much light as possible while it's here. Oh, 2 of them fell over. Luckily they hadn't cured yet, so their bubbles can move to the top. I do a lot of behind the scenes stuff as well. Like, you guys get to see how I make everything, which is part of the behind the scenes. But there is other stuff that's like a lot more boring to look at that I do as well. And by a lot more boring, I mean a lot more boring. Anyways, I am going to be getting more of these as well. So I'm going to get more suns, I'm going to get more of the foxes, and I'm going to get more hearts for sure, and more heart potions, and there's a lot to get, a lot to pick up. And I'm going to do all of this before I start moving on to any other projects. I do have to come up with something else to go with the fox line, which will be my fall line, so I'm thinking about doing pumpkins and doing some other things like that, and doing more fall-like things, but I'm not 100% certain what I'm doing with them yet. Okay, I'm going to grab a couple of these. I don't know if I'm going to make these earrings or necklaces, but I think I'm going to make them earrings for now. So we're going to have a huge earring line, because everything so far is earrings. My love potions, all the hearts are earrings, and then the suns are the only things that are necklaces, and my foxes are keychains. I was planning on making some of these necklaces, but the chain is so hard to come by, and, well, it's expensive. It adds up. I gotta buy more chain anyways. But I want to change this for the world. I never in a million years thought that this was what I was going to be doing when I grew up. But I found something I love, and I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to make this business successful. And that's my goal. Make it successful, so that way my boy can enjoy it. Oh, Pyrus! Chat. Ooh! Well, it's going pretty well. Sorry, I couldn't see the chat from where I was. So, I looked up and saw that there was stuff on the chat, and I was like, ooh! But yeah, it's going well. I mean, you're my viewer. I don't really have any other viewers, and that's okay. Just talking about how everything's going, and what exactly is to be expected in this line. So far we have our sun pendants, love potion earrings, which I want to make some necklaces of those as well, but that's going to take some time because I have to collect more of those potion bottles. And then I was going to get some more of these chains, these little charms, and make more of these. So that way we can have some more, have more stock, but also have more, not only have more stock, but also have more, what am I thinking? More possibilities, more choices. I'm not changing the colors too much, but what I am going to do is I'm going to make these available in other ways. Like these keys, I can easily do different colors in them. That's no problem. It's just a matter of building up what I already currently have in stock, and I gotta get them from somebody else who's on Etsy, and it's a matter of not, like, of building up her, like, she has to build up her stock too, but we have till July 1st to get all of these hearts done, all of the heart potions done, all of the suns done, come up with some more suns to actually be part of the Hearts and Suns line, because there's not very many suns in this Heart and Suns line, just the sun pendants. And I don't know how that happened, but it happened. But I mean, we're building up a steady collection here. Oh, did you say something else, Pyrus? I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I don't think you said anything else. Anyways, it's also on me for people not being here because I don't really advertise when I'm doing these. Okay. But yeah, I tend to forget to advertise a lot of my stuff, and like I'm getting better at advertising just my business products, but I'm terrible at advertising my streams, and I know I need to. I'm really bad at advertising on Twitch too, or TikTok. No, not TikTok. TikTok I'm having no problem advertising. It's Twitter. Twitter is where I struggle. Instagram too, but we will be taking photos of these as they're photo finished. Then we're going to be finishing these off. And what we're going to do from there is, yeah, we'll take pictures of everything, and then we'll be able to set everything up and have everything going. But we did finish these, which is good. So now it's time to get our photo finish. So I'm going to take 2 from each set, like take a set each, and then everything else can go away. So these ones go in here, these ones go in here, along with these incomplete ones because I don't have more storage space to separate them. dropped a whole bunch of stuff on me. Like a genius. Like the genius I am, I dropped a whole bunch of stuff on me. Oh boy. So smart. So smart. Hopefully, I'm just cleaning up my stuff because I meant to go put away the hearts and I failed. Failed hardcore. It happens. My head hurts a little, but it's fine. I'm just picking everything up. It's also reminding me of things that I wanted to make as I'm going through everything that's fallen on top of my head. Because I'm so smart! But there's some things that I want to work on, and those things are kind of important to work on. But I'm going to try and get them done, and see what you guys think of them. That hurt. Go back into the spot. All of them? I don't think so. I think I'm missing some. I hope I got all of them. Man, why can't things ever just stay put? How many of these things? I think I got all the parts.
What?
I'll have to look for them again later, because some of the hearts dropped. I don't think anything's damaged. I hope not. Bookmarks are still in place. It looks like I'm missing some of the hearts, but I can't find them at the moment. Potion bottles are all doing okay, from the looks of it. Those ones are empty, that one's empty. Yeah. Potion bottles look like they're okay. It looks like everything's okay. I hope everything's okay. Ow. That was definitely an ow moment. What message did I miss? Oh. Okay. Someone I'm not a huge fan with is coming for dinner. Green, red, yellow. Okay. So we have some bookmarks to finish. We have some pictures to take of these. And I wanted to show you guys what these potion bottles look like in the dark. So what I'm gonna do is gonna shine my UV on them. And I'm gonna turn off the light. So that's what it looks like currently as potion bottles. Oh, they're coming up blue. My head hurts, but I'm okay. But this is also what it looks like. Yeah, they look... I don't know why they look blue, but... This is what it looks like here. This is the pouch, okay? So I'm going to show you guys what the pouch looks like. These are the bottles. It's not looking at the bottles, but I wanted to look at the bottles. So the bottles are definitely lighter than the pouch. The pouch has more of its color in it. So I don't think we got enough color in on the bottles. But I'm noticing somewhere else where it looks like, yeah, it looks blue instead of the pink that it's supposed to look like. So I didn't get enough color inside the bottles or in what I was doing. So they're not showing up in their proper color, which is what's over here. That's what it's supposed to look like, not this. So, disappointment? Yes. Can we survive? Absolutely. But yeah, that's what they look like right now. It's kind of disappointing that they're not the color that they're supposed to be. Which is this. Although, now that I think about it, it looks... Man... kind of looks the same. No, this is more pink. That's showing up as blue. I don't know why, but it is. Okay. But, back to work. I also pulled out these. These I happened to come across while I was, picking up everything that fell on top of me. So these are just some teardrops. But the thought with these was that if I could clean up this one, then what I could do is I could put them onto some studs, glue them onto some studs, but I'm not sure how well that's going to go. Also, it requires me torching it, well, using a sander or a drill. Also, I don't think I have the same I don't think they're the same one. They might be different shapes. Anyways. We'll get ready to take pictures of these shortly. So we're going to do this. My head hurts. I don't like that my head hurts. But it hurts. Okay. So let's see. Let's do this blue for that. No, that doesn't feel like it fits. Maybe this blue. Yeah, that blue fits. That one's blue. We're gonna pull out a red. And a yellow. And then we're gonna grab a green. It's pointed at the table. Do we want a bright green or a darker green? I think we'll go with a dark green here. But this one fits better. We'll use this one. So we'll keep to the bright, cheerful colors. Okay. I guess. Well, it's the potion bottles look a lot more blue than the packet of the rose red. The rose red looks more pinky. But yeah, the The other one is, they're supposed to be rose red. And they're actually very similar in color to the pink, but the pink is a lot brighter. Unfortunately, the cameras are picking up exactly what they were seeing. I was looking at the camera, it looked a lot more blue. To me, it looks a little bit more white out here, but it's a bluey white. But yeah, it's a problem. But it just means that I didn't get enough of the mica in there for that color to be that vibrant as it is in the pack. So I gotta add a lot of mica in order for it to, well, the glow-in-the-dark mica, in order for it to show exactly what I'm wanting it to show. Do you know what I mean? Either way, they still glow. They're not glowing the way that I want them to glow, but they do still glow, which is a bonus. Okay, so I'm actually gonna go into this. So we're gonna do these Enna bookmarks. I don't know if they're gonna sell or not. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. 2, 3, 4. I know it doesn't seem like we're doing a lot, but we're actually getting a lot done. And by a lot done, I mean like a lot done. It goes by quickly just because of the short work time periods. But there is quite a bit that's gotten completed. Oh, how did you get bent? Okay. Let's see. A flower for spring. Ooh, this feels like a summer key. Let's see. That could be winter. Actually, I feel like this one would be more winter. This one I could also see being summer. I think I like this one better than this one. And then for autumn, ooh, autumn will be this one. Though I feel like the crown belongs here. So let's put the crown here, and we'll put this one here. Okay. Sorry, I have fun picking and choosing. So the character that you guys are seeing in this, but you can't really see right now, her name's Enna. Usually she's on my stream, but for some reason she's not there today. She is my bot though. So you're seeing her on my bot, but you're not seeing her picture on my thing like usual. So these are what we did last week, but it's all Enna. It's just her 4 different moods. So winter is when she's sad. Summer is when she's angry, which is why she's yellow. Green is spring, and it's when she's full of happiness. And then autumn is joy. So those are the keys that I selected to be as close as possible to what I'm wanting to do. But, I mean, there's not much I can do to get it the correct way. Okay. Anyways, we're going to put these together. I also picked these colors for the tassels to match what we have here. So we're going to get started. Now, I have learned that I have to put the tassel through first, and then I can add in the jump ring. Because otherwise, there are issues. So I'm going to put the tassel through. The tassel gets tied up. And then we put this. Man, my head really hurts. That's what I get! I'm surprised my laminator didn't drop on me. Honestly, like, my thing went forwards, my laminator stayed, but one of my storage devices that had a whole bunch of things just piled up on it right now fell on top of me. So it hit my head, but I managed to stop it from falling all the way down, which was good, because otherwise there would have been too much stuff to put back, and oh, the amount of glass I would have had to clean up. No. Not worth it. I mean, it totally would have been worth it, and I would have had to replace all that glass, but... And by glass, I mean all my glass potions. So all the ones that were already cured, those ones are a bit more sturdy, but they could still break. And then there were all my empty bottles. I'm like, please don't lose those, because, like, just the empty potion bottles, that costs me $30, okay? That costs me $30. The rest of them are all about, like, 10 to 12 each. So, yeah. You really don't want to drop those. Don't want those to break. Also, I was out like for 8 weeks off of work, or 4 weeks? I think it was 4 weeks off of work earlier this year because I hurt myself with glass, and I'm like, I really didn't want to do that again. I'm sure my husband didn't want me to do that again either. Okay, when you're having troubles putting a jump ring together. I don't know why that was such a hassle, but it was. Anyways. All these keys are tiny. I really want bigger keys that, like, go out further down, but they're a little hard to find. So I just took whatever I could get. Some of them are big, some of them are small. The bigger ones are a little bit easier. I'm not super happy with these because I could totally make these a whole lot better. Also, there's like there's holes caused by bubbles, and there's bubbles in and around everything. So I'm like, I could do better. I know I could do better. Also, the design is very simplistic and not exactly eye-catching. I mean, I love them anyways, but that's just because I made them. And like when I was originally looking at them, they were on top of something else, so like it was really clear as to what they were. But I'll grab a book and put them in there, so that way you guys can kind of see the bookmarks afterwards. I'll also show you some of the other bookmarks that I have done. Maybe we could take pictures of the bookmarks in books to try and upgrade the pictures that I currently have, because I haven't upgraded the pictures, which might be why people aren't buying. But that's okay. So I have a tendency of pulling the items close to me because it makes it easier for me to work, and I don't have to bend as much. Which I'm trying to do, actively. Try not to bend as much. Not easy, but I try. Okay. Done. The keys are done. Okay, so I'm gonna, the bookmarks are done. So I'm gonna grab a book. So this is my book slayer. We're gonna use this one for showing off the books, the bookmarks. I like having them. See, you still can't really see Anna in it, but it looks a lot better than you think. And I have some other bookmarks too. So you can put whichever one you like. Yeah. I mean, I think it came out pretty nice. It came out pretty good considering. All things considered. I'm surprised it came out as nice as it did. This is a bookmark that I just bought before I started actually making my own bookmarks. I'll pull out some of my other bookmarks to show off those as well. But the other ones are done, so I'm going to go find a home for them. Not that I have a home for them. I guess I'll stick them in with their keychains. Winter. Fall. I'm going to show off a couple of other bookmarks that I happen to have. That I'm actually really proud of. I really like the looks of them. Downstairs. Downstairs! No? Okay, go downstairs. I have some that I never finished, which I really should finish. Okay. A bunch here that I never finished. You know what? We're gonna finish off these bookmarks that are just sitting here, like, not finished. No, don't fall again, please. Please don't fall again. Stay where you are. Why didn't I go to the back? Oh, there's something in the door. Okay. That's okay. Hi, Conver. Did you have fun? So here's some more bookmarks that I gotta put together. But these are some of the ones that I did. They're just these are just, you know, bookmarks. They're just glittery bookmarks. That's all they are. They're glittery bookmarks. There's another one. Oh, look, there's another one. Oh, and here's another one. So yeah, they're just some good glittery bookmarks. We do have some other bookmarks to get done though. We're gonna get those done. I'm gonna actually put my book away. I have like 5 or 6 books that I'm working on at the same time. Okay. These ones. So these ones are glow in the dark. These ones are glow in the dark. And these ones are made of metal foil. I like them a lot. I like them actually a lot. I don't know how well these ones are going to shine. This one seems to be the best one as it's already shining. These ones I'm not so sure just because they're kind of dull. Not sure if there's... Yeah, they are glow in the dark. I'm pretty sure they're glow in the dark. I think they're glow in the dark. Oh, I don't have any of the colors that I want for these. Anyways, yeah, so these are some more of the bookmarks that I'm putting together. Eventually they'll be complete. These ones are smaller, these ones are bigger. These are my normal size ones, and then I have the long ones. The long ones are kept separately because they don't fit inside my container. I'm going to put these back, just because there's a lot of work to get done with these. Looks like one of them was pink. Not 100% certain, so I'm going to put these back, because I don't want to go get everything. I will show off those a little bit. There it is. Okay. Just realized you guys aren't going to be able to see that at all. Okay, you really can't see those. There you go. So I put them on these things, and then what I do is after I put them on this, I'll put them into a photo box, and we'll take pictures of them. But the phone is currently actively working as one of our our cameras. So I realized afterwards I can't take pictures of what I want to take pictures of. But these are what they're gonna look like. These are my gorgeous little earrings. They're silvery white. So they look a little bit more purple than the other ones. But these are the heart potions so far. So, yeah. That's what they're going to be. And I'll put backings on them afterwards. These are the little keys. So yeah, I think doing these as earrings was the best choice because they're so small. So yeah. I guess we're going to end the stream here today because there's not much more to do on stream. I mean, there's stuff that I keep finding that I need to do, but that requires going and grabbing some other stuff and making sure that I have the correct supplies and I have the correct things, and that's a whole other story. It's not what I set up to do today, so we're not going to push it. But and then I want to show off some of my other stuff that I have. Considering that I primarily show off my my potion sets and whatnot, and some of my other things. Because I don't always have the time to do everything that I'm wanting to do. So yeah, this is what's been done today. Thank you to everybody who came to the stream.